Hi everyone, and welcome to week 4 for the course. Hopefully everyone's doing okay with assignment 1, but if you're not or if you're struggling, feel free to message me or the TAs or other students via the forums. So for this week, we're going to be going over conditionals, and for this video I'll be going over an intro to conditionals and also over logic. So what are conditionals or conditional statements? They include a condition, and if that condition is satisfied, then you enter into the block of code corresponding to that condition. So for example, if this condition t equals r, if this is true, then we go to the right. If it's false, we go left, and so on. Let's try first, before we get into it, let's try to do this little exercise. So only using statements, we're going to try to write a program, and that program will divide a number in half only if it's even. Okay, let's say number is 9, okay? And we want to divide the number by 2 only if it's even. How do we do this? Just using a statement. Well, we can say num modulus 2 equals 0. And modulus is basically getting the remainder when you divide num by 2. So in other words, if num divided by 2, if the remainder of that is 0, or if the modulus is 0, then we have an even number. So this is the first part of the print statement. So num modulus 2 equals 0, and num divided by 2. Or no. So this might seem confusing. There's a lot here, but what we're doing is this part right here where we have num modulus 2 equals 0 and num divided by 2. These go together, and if this part evaluates to true, logically, true and something else will evaluate to whatever the other thing is. So if num divided by 2 was 4, then true and 4 is 4. Okay, so that's how this will work. Or if the number's not even, then we'll print no. So let's run this, and the result is no. Let's change the number to 8, and it should be 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So this works, but it's not very straightforward. There's definitely a better way to do this, and that's going to be using conditional statements. Before that, though, let's get into logic, a bit about logic. So let's in particular talk about comparison operators. So these two equal signs, like I wrote here, this means is equal to. So is this left part equal to the right part? Is 9 equal to 7? So let's run this. And what we get is false. Okay, so false is one option. Another output you could get would be true. So the type of these results of these conditional statements is either true or false. And what we call that is Boolean. And just to show you what is the type of 9 is equal to 9. What is the type of this? And Python tells you that it's class bool. Okay, in other words, this is, like I said, this is a Boolean result. True or false, these are both Boolean types. There are other comparison operators we can use. We can use, for example, we can use less than. Okay, in this case, do you think it would be true or false? Is 9 less than 9? No, so we're going to get false. We could also do less than or equal to. In this case, 9 is less than or equal to 9. And there's also not equal to. Is 9 not equal to 9? No, that's false. We can also apply these comparison operators to more complicated expressions. So let me copy and paste this. I'll say A equals 2, B equals 3, and we'll print the result of this. So on the left side of the comparison operator, we have this statement, which will be 45. On the right side of the comparison operator, we have this statement, which will be 5. So is 45 greater than 5? We should get true when we run this. Okay, well that's it for this first video. In the next video, we're going to be going over conditional execution.